What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big C's. Traverse the city of Rochester, New York with me as I take a ride to the other side of town to my sister's house. This is me actually testing out my Gear 360 camera here in 2023 that I finally bought one, even though it's supposed to be old and outdated. I also have other 360 cameras, most notably from GoPro. But I wanted to try this one out, so I'm making this test video. So let's go ahead and get on this road. My vehicle is a 2022 Kia K5 GT Line all-wheel drive. And of course, as you know, the radio in these cars sucks, so I had to go, do a few things to it. You know what I'm saying? Most notably, I had to add an AI box to get wireless Android Auto. Also, to get better features on my Android Auto. I don't think I'll be listening to any music today. It's 40 degrees outside. I will have my heat turned up to 74. And I will be using newest version of Android Auto. So let's go. And of course it is raining today. God damn it, I ain't realized the time is 5:11 p.m. So, probably about to get caught up in the middle of rush hour traffic. Now would be a good time to take my phone off of airplane mode. The wireless charging that goes down here sucks. So I got my own wireless charger. In fact, I'm going to put on a little bit of Jim Cornette. For those of you familiar with wrestling, then you know who Jim Cornette is. If you don't watch wrestling or really mess with it too tight.
Stopped because obviously, Brian, every time you get in a street riot, whenever they show a picture on television of a movie star pulling up in their SUV, instantly the fight stops. But still, it's good. But this stuff is so good. So that's, again, now we've got the tag team title match. We talked about that on the show a couple of days ago. I said, well, maybe they could make it a grudge lights out match and not.
If this video comes out good, I will be doing several more with this 360 camera.
It appears to me.
Take a trip across the Canadian border with me.
Unless strange things
either
happen,
through the crossing in Buffalo or the crossing in Niagara Falls.
Like a plate full of piss that a lot of belts have to change hands.
I'll tell you, the Usos have really won me over. Like, their facial expressions, the way they move, you look at their face and you don't think this is a guy reading lines. These seem like guys really going through some sort of emotion out there, dealing with all this. They've been great. I thought Owens was good here, just finally. They needed to get to that moment. Okay, let's settle it. Let's have the match. I'm certain they would have done a no DQ or something, because that's what this is, this company. But they've got me to the point where I'm excited to see what this tag team match, Usos against Zayn and Owens will be.
Well, and then there's still more strife or tension or whatever, as we will see in a second. Let's get the wrestling.
Look, Ma, no hands.
Theory beat Montez Ford in about 4 minutes on camera.
I do like the lane keep and lane drive in this car. Of course, it's not safe that I'm doing this, so let me put my hands back on the steering wheel.
2 minutes after the break with the bucket replay. And yes, Montez Ford, great high cross bodies, and he's incredibly athletic. And I love Theory to death. But this is, again, it's a match on Raw, which means that's time for everybody to go piss and get a bucket sandwich. So it was what it was. But then we come back to Roman and Paul with the Usos and Solo, and Roman's sitting, they're in their locker room. And they're the Usos that just had their asses handed to them. And Roman says, well, I want the best start to the night. That's okay. And Jimmy's like, I'm never going to forgive Sami Zayn, but we're going to settle this and blah, blah, blah.
To me, it was almost a swerve. Not a swerve, but they made you think he was laying in the Roman when he, at the end, said...
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, when he said, I'm sick and tired and fed up of being browbeaten and berated or whatever he said, and Roman started giving a little side eye. He said, that's no good, Sami Zayn. Okay.
I have to answer for what I'm doing. I have to answer for my relationship with my brother. I'm sick of it. You think he's going to say, I'm out of Roman Reigns, which plays into the Cody promo later, actually. And instead, it's about Sami.
But it's also Jimmy saying that.
Ooh, this traffic is about to get heavy, I already know.
There's so many ways they could go here.
Passing through downtown Rochester during rush hour.
Everybody out of the room except Jay.
I might have to get off the expressway and take the regular surface roads.
They come back, and that's where Roman is telling Jay, so what, I haven't seen from you. I haven't seen you, I haven't heard from you. You leave us hanging. Now you're back making decisions. Are you bloodline? Are you part of my family? And that's where Jay says he is not a Sami Zayn pleading. Yes, Roman, believe me, because I'm your family blood. I'm bloodline. And so Roman says, I hope so. That's all I needed to hear. I love you. And then Jay leaves and Paul slams in. Just creeps in. Did you get your answers you were looking for, my tribal chief? And Roman says yes, ominously. It sounded like when he was telling Jay he loved him, almost like one of those Marlon Brando and the Godfather I love you type of things.
Hello, Marlon.
So which way are they going here?
This was so good. I got lost in it for a moment that it didn't bother me that the camera was right in front of me. That they went to a commercial break on Jay so twitching, as opposed to anyway, we'll be right back after this. No, sit down, I want to talk to you. What's going to happen? They go to commercial. They come back. So all the conversation lately, I think Heyman's even said something publicly, that these guys winning an Emmy or something. It really was telling when they finished this and they went back to the arena and it's Corey Graves and the light speaking man, I forget his name.
The light speaking man.
Oh, it so happened to be that guy. When they went back, it was almost like another world. You heard the crowd and everything else. I hate to use the word, but acting in this from all of these participants has been amongst the best in wrestling on TV ever.
Say delivery.
The delivery. Well, we'll see. Roman Reigns still Hollywood, I think, but the delivery. Yeah.
Then we went back to reality and almost beat Muhammad Ali with 2 double hand shoves and a choke slam.
Are you now really pumped up for Omos versus Brock?
Oh boy, how in the... I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I'll put it that way.
I think...
What?
I said it a while back that I thought they were reuniting Lashley with the Hurt Business. And now that Lashley has no match with Bray Wyatt, at least we don't believe that's going to happen at this point. They kind of left it where the last time these guys wrestled and Lesnar got the better of most of those matches, Lesnar hit him in the balls to win the match, to lose the match. He didn't have to face Bray, who challenged the winner. But now that match isn't going to happen. Lashley's going nowhere right now. You can't do too much with Almost. I could see this turning into a Hurt Business reunion. To kick the shit out of Lesnar. I mean,
Well, that would be probably better than what may happen if it doesn't happen. How's that sound?
I don't know, actually. Good or bad? One or the other?
I don't know. Figure it out. It's a double negative. The horribleness and awfulness of it will never be forgotten. Did you watch any of this Logan Paul fiasco?
I did because I like him. In my world, he's the babyface. In this thing with him and Seth Rollins, who not only sounds like the nanny, this week he was dressed like the nanny.
Wow.
He's coming, do your laundry. I don't even know what the nanny says. I've never watched it. Take your lunch to school. I don't know what goes on in that show. But I can't stand Rollins. I like Logan Paul a lot. I like the replay of that punch. It's a great punch. And then it's, well, I wasn't covered, but it said Rollins almost doubles my head. And I'm like, oh my God, I had to rewind it. I was watching live. I had to rewind it just to see
Police reported ahead.
how he landed.
Shout out to the Wazy app.
That again, I like that. I did like that.
Well, and the part was that what they were trying with that was that it would look in some way like Seth was diving off trying to get to Logan Paul.
He was nowhere near him.
But he hit Logan Paul and exited stage left like 10 seconds beforehand, so it looked like Seth just tried to dive completely over the 2 producers that were standing there catching. But nevertheless, Logan Paul gets in the ring for an interview, and I'm like you. I like the fucking guy because he's such an arrogant, obnoxious, dickish, heelish personality.
It's great.
And he does the promo and said he loves the WWE, but the fans don't love him. They're never going to respect him, but I don't care. And because before, I think he wanted, didn't we hear he wanted to be a babyface?
I think they wanted him to be a babyface. Maybe a better way to say it.
I did, well, however, no. The wrestling fans were not going to make him a babyface because he's a celebrity crossing over into wrestling. They resent that. That's, but now that he's embracing his heel self, he healed and bragged and put himself over, and he's glib, and he's got that heelish personality. But anyway, that's where I've made note that he was doing a hell of a job with the promo and even making the whats work for him. It wasn't just throwing him all off, because these people were a whatting crowd. They even whatted Roman, for fuck's sake.
That's the worst thing that Steve Austin ever did to the wrestling business.
Boy, I'll tell you what. But the knockout they played over and over with Seth's clown face and the sound effects and everything, that was funny. And I'm just thinking, oh, this I'm really liking this, and then his microphone goes out. And then the other mic goes out, and then you see the video of Seth Franklin Rollins in the video truck, looking like Stevie Wonder at the keyboard with the sunglasses and his weird get-up. And
Link to u2.be. I just bought the C compact variant. Do you want to reply?
No.
he's obviously fucking with the production, and then plays his music and dances and gyrates his way to the ring. And then they just pretty much, he just leg dives Logan Paul, and they try to roll out, get stuck under the ropes. And then here come the referees and agents, and they go over the announce desk, and that's when Seth does the big dive where Logan Paul was already way gone. And Seth goes over, I can't remember which agents it was, but they're trying to catch him. He went over and almost landed on his fucking head. And then jumps up and jumped up, turned around, and picked a bale of fucking knuckles. And I liked Logan Paul knocking him out with one punch again, but honestly, the Charlotte and Rhea Ripley fight Friday night was better as far as a pull apart, don't you think?
That was a better pull apart. Again, I like the spectacle, and things did go awry. Like you said, Logan Paul was clearly supposed to be somewhere near where Seth Rollins jumped to. Instead, he just head or shoulder first went on to some other generic people.
And I'm
Just
at my
so Logan
sister's
Paul
house.
running there and won a punch. It looks